Natchez, Louisiana, that place that made me, but also chewed me up and spit me out. But hey, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. So look, let me get into it for y'all. Once being the poorest town in Louisiana, matter of fact, being one of the poorest towns in America. And the crime rate is crazy, especially coming from where I come from. J.W. Thomas, aka The Square, I was just a young dude trying to make it out. Also while dealing with my mother and my father being incarcerated while at the age of 13, which forced me to go live with my wonderful grandmother, Felicia Hardy, both of my little brothers, Dre and Jordan, my wonderful auntie, Leigh Hardy, and my uncle Poobie. Not knowing what to do or where to go, I used basketball as my escape for everything. It kept me out of trouble, it kept my head on the right path, and it also helped me meet a lot of wonderful people. Like my boy Anthony and his son Brendan, the person that kept me out of trouble, that kept me playing basketball, and that just kept me moving and took me in like I was his. My girl Trina and my son Malik, who also took me in, fed me, and welcomed me into their home so that I was able to play basketball at Lakeview. And with that, I thank both of y'all. My boy Nick and his mama Val, who also took me and let me eat all their snacks. My boy Bobby and my boy Keegan. I really appreciate y'all because y'all was there when it first popped off. Even though y'all beat me in the game of basketball and made me cry, it's all love. And to my girl Carla, you got me out some big time trouble when I'd probably just been sitting there and took me in and made me meet some wonderful people. Thank you. High school, some of the best years of my life. I made the name Tay Hardy and it was known around the world. You know, a kid's dream. I worked really hard for it. And you know, the next level, trying to get to college. And I ended up going to a junior college, one of the best junior colleges. You know, we was undefeated at the time. Season going great. I met my wonderful Lisa, who took me in and literally gave me everything a mother can give. And with that, I want to say thank you. Then bam.
Play your best when you're also preparing for the worst. The answer may be found at San Jacinto College where, after next season, the men's basketball team is being dropped for financial reasons. That announcement was made back in October, and now it's the attitude carrying this group through one difficult situation.
Man, playing to keep the program alive. Hearing this, after we'd only lost one game, not knowing if we'll be able to play our brothers again, was kind of devastating. But we kind of used it as the program might be over as a chip on our shoulder.
They win our family, so we just ended with family. That's just our motto, just good old family.
And family is what's most important?
Yes, sir.
And as a family, you know we had to rock out again. So we played our last 2 games. We made the best out of it. And I ain't gonna lie, it was something to remember, even though we came up short. With the season being there for the year, it was time for me to get back to my roots, where I chilled most of the time, unless I was out doing crazy stuff with my friend.
All right, let me tell y'all something, man. Everybody talking about the Firecracker Challenge, you hear me? This is a real Firecracker Challenge.
Boys just being boys. You know, simple stuff. When life was simple. And it was all about fun. Being with your friends and having a good day. Cherishing and spending time with family. You know, like in the old days. Because tomorrow not promised. And for me, spending time with my queen. My heart, you know, the reason I do what I do. I love you so much, baby. And I'm gonna continue to push for you, I promise. So I got up every morning, fixed me a shake, knowing I had to show up for my last year at San Jacinto. You know I grind every morning, on the court every morning.
I don't even eat breakfast, but you know what's going on, man, by that time.
And with that, it was time for me to tell my little munchkin bye and hit the road. Pasadena, I'm on the way. Business trip. Y'all know what time it is. And everything was going smooth until a 4-hour trip turned to a 6-hour trip. Man.
Hurricane Harvey churning in the Gulf of Mexico and gaining strength.
See the texture in the clouds toward the end of the sequence wrap it around what is now becoming almost an exposed.
Dozens of school districts are canceling class tomorrow.
Now I'm thinking to myself, will this affect everything I work for? Or what will happen? One thing on top of another.
Multiple power lines were knocked over entirely. Some left tipped over dangerously close to nearby businesses who've been without power since.
That ended up being one of the worst seasons, and one of my worst seasons. I went from third lead in scoring points to having the third best 3-point percentage and having the highest free throw percentage on the team, on one of the best teams, to the worst, probably 4th or 5th, on one of the worst teams. And not because we didn't have a good team. The Hurricane just held us back tremendously. And that was kind of it for me. No offers, no interest.